let's start from the AFCON. Now, there was so much drama. But then, Nina was saved for the latter part of the game. Now, it was very interesting. Looking at the way a new man for the chaos and everything. What happened? You pay attention to the details. I would say, first, 90 minutes with the 8 minutes added on. We were in the second minute of the 8th. And now, referee, Yake Ndala, in a chance that was from a corner kick. Senegal for boy. In what, in my view, Mimi opinion, the way I understand football, was never a foul. And in football, you are entitled to your opinion, but I will explain mine. Because Serrate on the video, no to a time I play and never had the ball. You can clearly see the challenge. I'm going fashion box. Akimi, and yes, oh, Pia. Yes, because if you watch the video clearly, Akimi they decided to obey Pia. This is a phone shot from somebody unedited, nothing. Exactly as it happened.
Okay.
Here, so the Shada came on Kebeba, but look at this. For the neighbor. Akimi yes, obey Pia. Akimi player no. We will watch the video again. Akimi yes, oh, Pia. Look at this first. Or no head defender, no, he's not watching the ball. Well, Pia, only one to say player no head the ball. The player is only focusing on the ball. Baby, player no shake go near. He's only watching the ball. Just that so be head the ball. And then 90+2 AFCON finals. The whole world is watching. You disallowed this. And then fast forward 8 minutes and I can't 1 minute. Then you take a penalty after disallowing their goal with all the frustrations that comes with it and everything against them in such a controversial manner from where I sit. Look at me. Kofi, penalty no say referee. Yes, you can say soft. But in terms of football, City has said there's nothing like your soft. It is either a pen or not. And in this case, yes, Diouf Etienne. Ampa, they can analyze from this angle, say, Etienne enough, say man a tough him. But player no mudia or the big canhon. Yes, Akim Ibrahim they got only me head ball and share to the big canhon jano. But you cannot determine say Nchino or Chin and enough say man a tough him. Even though from our eyes you can see some sort of exaggeration. But then in the same context, I've posted a video on Facebook. If you've watched Morocco against Somaboni this season, the penalties and in the same contest that has been disallowed. Mali because Mali born referee na Japan Tiantia Sofiana Rabat. The Sine Obi Antiasie. The Tanzania boy na omu piano to adakanim panyan against the same Morocco referee Angentia Morocco 2 no. The same situation. In Buamo born there. Mekai say from where I said it looks as if to me, it looks to me say Morocco for now say in Buamo ye said that's why we go for penalty. But see Abuja Oshinum always complaining. So in the same context, almost every single team that me catch in Nigeria for say Ghana referee no kwa di Morocco game this season relatively when they compare all the other games make can say opponent nya na fair kakra. So if you've not taken all these penalties against Morocco, but fast forward, this wasn't the first penalty given to Morocco. Brahim Diaz, they've awarded him a soft one. Amanabashe. So you look at all these things and you say nah, referee invited pressure no at the man. Now chaos no. You see, when everything happened, it happened because of something, and then person will be pay attention. And yeah, by fluke, mama supporters na. I'm supporting Senegal now. I'm starting no. They decided to say I'm on Tiasie. Yes. And if you watch with my video ni, tell me your imagine say ombebubu ni oma ombetiasi munua. You see say security force decided to prevent them. Seriously. Omo that so their babu bobi. And there was a guy wearing some cardigan. Onombo no he konimu point ono so the night was security man. And na ozo mo na omo sano. Yes. Na ya churo manim Senegal all the time omo ba. Another video ba kuna Senegal na enu wom no akwa no ho den no said you see bo akwa bi so official say or dimika dwane
sentra ono na erin dan bom
Kofi. So you look at all these things and you understand say the referee invited that frustration because on the back of this game ne koso no they feel say certain 50-50 decisions be enko for Senegal but they kept on playing in a game that they felt say my best crampo should be draw then go extra to penalties but then 90 minutes and it's looking like they are taking the cup away from them and giving it to Morocco. Now as a repeating on Nyoma SCC throughout the tournament every single team Morocco sharing the Sunni complain the Kofi again before this final Senegal had complained of unfair treatments how are omo team bars security esi de mo yanye how are supported but distracted omo training ya do ma kwahye ba bia ya say Morocco fo ni mehwe in fact ticket esi omo de bus stadium mo se mo mfa mo omo ama ticket 1000 pe na omo she corner line ntwia so ba bia na omo she ya and on the back of all those in quote inhumane treatment and in the course of the game officiating is going like this. You see, of all that happened, what did Senegal do? They only reacted to the Neocosono. Anna, why is it because Senegal for a creative problem? They only reacted to Neoma Neocosono, and what was their reaction? We are working off. And you see, that is football. And the work off in football, we sit and we look at what went into this guy's advantage and what went against this person. And in this regard, football is football. At no point, they would have been forced to come and play.
Yeah.
But what they did was good for Senegal. Because at the time, say be omo penalty na Senegal for no omo boy ya. Nkoma ba nkura bu mo omo share. E because money yan Kamendi ebe share. But then, Newman course on the chaos and every single thing a course affected the flow of the game, affected every single thing, and then so you look at the grounds, you look at Newman unfolding, you look at the fans chanting. So it was always going to be difficult for player no bebo penalty. Now also you see necessary a type of penalties Morocco.
Yeah.
It's called Kobo. And then they gave the ball to Brahim. Yeah. Na ninyame. And they say one must happen penalty. Because at that time, I can tell you, no player was in his right frame of mind. I know bet me about penalty. They said your penalty. Because of Nyoma now unfold, And Brahim they have been a darling boy. And the Kobo born said so. In spite of say chance Morocco one missing he's their lover boy. He's done so much. And Tina, I can friend say, Mama nkasa. We were soon. And you see, Amos Ibrahim Diaz Sheda, he missed it on purpose. Miss Remo, after this, you shouldn't be saying this. And you no credit. Now you see, for Morocco, Kofi, so the North African for dark arts, and it worked against them. And when it comes to dark art in football, treatment in fact so one for unsu and corner no munsu again the treatment training bibia all because they want to win the tournament for a country that 50 years on J trophy that o se obu afu enti sa na tell ya wa she da se na mo akoma to yem here no nim why and in this case the penalty represented the whole Morocco being the host country, investment on why the generation of my building to win the tournament. I won't say who feel say it can never be possible in front of the fans. Ne say you know can reaction no actually say one said that born or boy na my catcher must say penenka no bonne say I said you look stupid. So penenka say as also say Jimmy for the and that is exactly what happened. A penalty no be a penalty aba supporters omo dark art ya omo the laser light to Edward Mendy ani so omo ball nation
yes
and you go for we no they've never played fair and more be blame Senegal they only stayed their work off because they felt they were not being treated right. And in football contests, any single thing is provided for. When it comes to punishment and now fire, they will take that. But at the end of the day, who the laser light to nani for a country hwade nyoma na Amber TV mame me wi am explain the enti a o say penalty no keeper no dem ye dey ato nani o na laser light no nyankwasi broni na ye adenti na mrofo no Europeans no omumfa bi ntoto adesani na ye North African fo nko de omusubaya no omu win tournament ni bibia by foul means and this ono so ono pokra de o we bu de na nya foul mean e kere mobi kere enye mobi
yeah kekere king
and omu san bai na the same game na ekoso no first mame Ismail Saibari Kofi player 11 player na ho fefefe no onim so omo pon game no omo mpompo omo ye ni film na game na ekoso no okay Nigeria game no a official na share da kofa no abali ne tawo eto ye omo di dwane ye you see in football you can say there be a spiritual way but scientifically goalkeepers need use tawo because of one thing omo nsem tire tro particularly time and so to say no enti so obechebo na bo ne be fa ne nsem die e we so onya tawa eduru ba bi a pressure o de be pepa ne nsem enti mna bi kro mo de Vaseline strategy bi ba ma ona na ekwa na Vaseline kuta no enti ono ona Mendy Chelsea tawo no eso si dem di dwale wo fie enti is one goalkeeper all the time tawo ben no meboa ena ne tawo ne da ne nche tawo ne nya obi abo ne tawo ne nka asem Saibari na ye yi na film na konche ho se okwa kofa tawo no for Christ's sake ono no boy na o she jacket no oye player omo second goalkeeper nie eno se omma Saibari emfa tawo no eno watam tawo na kura Saibari say onti ase obeje tawo na ko ye mpoye ye bo game no now next one e buy no mbo na e na Mendy ba na chance na ohun se die na ku no buta za aden ena second keeper onzo she boot she shot oye second keeper eno ka kire nze obezo otam tawo ne ko they are distracted we video now ball na ko so put that aside the same goalkeeper Saibari ne ko ye no acheche ball for ne so mbebo na age tawo no first no assistant keeper and how on earth assistant keeper ne yebo na ha no give me the video omo hanyi na omo di mirika di na chi omo di mirika di na assistant keeper ne yetwe acheche ball na yetwe ne form no ni na ball na kwaso Mendy ube unse ball na kwaso hedu amen omo ball na omo ball no when you look at all these things I catch you say nkofo we never played fair ana the same thing yebo full ayina yeguso na ebe call penalties say no Akimi akwa for the second tower no omo de bae no atama to supporters no so it is something that team ni nyina na plan here because Akimi is the captain onim the keeper the tower ya na meboa watama to atwene ma achiro for so mfa nwane say dro wo ma na for scientifically goalkeeper be use tower meaning so atama say but assistant keeper here no all this happened onye opo ye no no the tower ni 98 points nye meda na shey ko no keeper we ni yebu no because of tower no so they never played fair and what beka say a fair play entina Ibrahim Diaz say no here country on 50 years on J AFCON Morocco omo dark at na after so manje cap no ready see krom ho enye Senegal for stores and omo papa no no we video ni bi enye police for no share that bull Senegal for no anadwo Morocco krom ho no o se fair time chaos ne sa ne o mani nyina si ye no he was distracted Brahim Diaz and the tension was so much and in psychology it plays a very huge role so Abrante and the Mendy took the advantage inti baby o man say ne ye baby obegina na anim no o picture na fato so o he video ni bia obegina ha no picture no crash no oyo be no because he got an advantage unse so players ni bi wo ho nchen ho omo other side ho no no omo encroach box nim so referee na tension na wo ho no no so yo be no now for Brahim Diaz even men am ye keeper na make a chen say wo last 3 penalties now with the far left bofa wo hwese bench na automatically onim say wo work on him into we go for different option obewo Penenka Edward Mendy yen hye ne Penenka minim mu Premier League for no some match ni me hebi video no ma posting na Agoro so obebo ne Penenka Man City ni Chelsea ode ne nsa ba ko na che no na Africa na abo Penenka a keep anto ne ho enti wo bo fa mfini a okuram enti he just decided say Zidane final obebo Penenka and a keeper no eche no so absolutely one nyana adwen say or shed that say da obo ne said your obo ahye na or share that's all the body move on the penenka no or there some fake mirikabiti say with the intensity be more now what to say and one share that say or say no
okay
and look at all these things that happened and you say Dabi Morocco Senegal for no Morocco for dark art now work on them and inti and I see any see now in all this I want everybody to remember forever what Sadio Mane did on the play. The class act, no? Because in the course of the game, chaos team they walk it off. Me, I don't fault the coach because the right thing is say after coach no more walk it off, no. Or buy or patch say it is not good for football. And I say the BAC supporters to two so no mutisipaka we are. It is not good for football. Any idea? Man fine but at that time they needed to react and he was the best person in shape to do that. But then all reacted to that, no. Money stayed. And after money stayed, in fact, and your Chloe Roy and the catcher money say on from Money intentionally decided say uncle.
Yes.
And that Chloe Roy can't be good now soon can say mo complaints in here and what is it about money voicing the frustration also football there sometimes he see any ideas about when what ball at into the from no so he only added to Money's position no say chale mo mebo now this is what Money said hardly no about say Money can search the camera but Money intentionally look through the eyes of the camera I'm point project cap no header yebi and okay to say come let's show them that we are men and it was a message to the players no a message to Senegal fans ne wo fie ne say omunya gidie no mbebo ball na to aso a message to Morocco fans say yen ye be kira mo say ye mema wo fie ha now fast forward the same Money at this age in a tournament that or say the last one and he confirmed that and a debate wo mu kuro mo because omo say that omo na retire because we ni mbo nti say ye de na wonya de na wanyini so still wake up nti obepe team na still wa bebo nti de hands wa de na be ka ball so onimbo opese okọ wake up we ni de otumi say okokore be ha man no what difference no but then this is Money and omo ba parking so fast forward look at the story time I know read any tipa ye no o de ball na e ko no Money na koyere na je pass and yes okay and no sample back hill ma experienced captain Ghana guy and a Ghana bomber Papi Tiao and a Papi or say Papi sa and a Papi guy no mo di no kra sa guy Tiao aden and a Obama Papi guy na Papi guy de bo na run here Akimi say otwa no box na chi wanye and a guy even though na bo na ekobate dedi and obo no shey and it was enough in fact Morocco in the second half, Nkomo tried to as one better can yes, they showed. But again, Mendy was ready because Omo Yusu Omo Angano as fuel. And Omo de retaliate here. And look at the story. Sadio Mane, I win Senegal the second AFCON. And in the first AFCON, it was their first time ever. No GB. Again. He won the most valuable player of the tournament in the first one. And no, he won the most valuable player. He's arguably, not arguably, the best. And of course, their greatest player of all time. Again, his leadership, persona, character, and every single thing that Odane do on the football play, exemplary. That is the reason why Koulibaly. In fact, Koulibaly, the experienced players were the ones that Koulibaly also was part of those that caught the players. Because these are experienced and mature players. Or when himself they will come and play. Regardless of what the coach did, it was needed at the time to show some reaction. But then there was no way I know make us Mobono. Koulibaly Mohamed cap on my money said on Peja. Omuwie no so Mane said the Argentina for so Messi no. And no Peja for everybody to see. He wasn't the captain in the game in Ghana. But when amban the ball. Because the story is such beautiful. Kofi it was in two folds. AFCON but then what happened? Senegal do almost second AFCON. Morocco since 1976 their best chance gone. But it was a tournament regardless of the chaos in the final. Everything, the organization, it was perfect. In fact, final stadium now yes. When you look at the organization, almost like creative fan park the storm to entertain the people in the city. And our final day, or more esikafones street, a show cast near there. In fact, no Morocco put that aside. Even the final, her closing ceremony, just as the opening ceremony. Insane. Idris Elba, the final message will deliver here. And again, the dignitaries that were present throughout the tournament to even Enra.
Yes.
Including FIFA president, just as Oba for the opening game, you know. So in terms of organization and everything, they are on point. In fact, match in Ankasano, despite the chaos dominating the headline, there were so much things to talk about. Senegal, no, so much first go and first half. First chance, we had the keeper, ayi Bonu, and the same player, Papi Guy. Now when my head Boni, nah Bonu chin again. Bonu your quality, and the goalkeeper big class still can match. He saved it. That was the first chance. The second chance, Kofi, Obia felt say 1v1 said the element in the eye. Boni but then Bono decided to stretch, make his body as big as possible. No, the deny ball. Yeah. And I born a PA. And me say a buy and a kaime goalkeeper or Argentina. Emiliano Martinez. The column one is saved. And I'm saying, wow, what a save. Again, they had another chance. The NFL player passing Sadio Mane. Easy money a pajanes a bottle no one share. And on one I said so in the first half, it was a half Senegal should have won. But then in the second half,
Morocco, yeah,
but almost to the same situation. A Kabi chance. A Kabi. Even though in situations like this, you credit the goalkeeper in a way. But strike and a Kabi was able way. Put that aside. They got numerous chances in the second half. Almost say no. And looking at New Mane in the course of the game near the end, the game itself was such nice.
Okay.
Now ref was not fit for the game. That is the honest truth. He was not ready. He was not fit for the game. Ghana would have been better. So no man have a fear. And the final itself, everything went on point. Okay. Now Senegal scored the only goal that won them their second title, and the goal near 100th goal. It was AFCON.
Oh, okay.
It was so special, say. In their AFCON final, they've never scored a single goal open play.
Oh, okay.
From 2002, 2019, 2021 to Enra. It was this goal. So the goal was set special, and a goal, so the beauty of it outstanding. So other stuff, we will talk about it as time goes on. But then in the whole chaos, Bonibian wa Mimi who says Senegal for ye.
So Omo
they were reacting to the audio, Anna. I'm buy. Me patch board and I bet was one end was good into the no now Ibrahim Mbe I am the pass out in the picture, but I couldn't even go PhD near Crano you see, me say Mrenko. Yes, I can see a Babaswa from Ghana guy, Papi guy, the coach in Filino, and me who the coach in Filino, coach Bia, when you one player or no now, the neighbor Zoom line or Juma with him, and then a Papi guy, could you, Miss Mamija 1 minute, 7 days. And Monday in Cobia. But I say, Kobe, and I'm one of my uni catch him, say, who say Miss we can read a ninja sada until back among you as him. When him say, me send him you production, because I wanted to talk about my now, Kofi, indeed, Manchester United deserve a credit. And Omania J because of one man, Michael Carrick.
Manchester.
You see, United won the game right from the lineup and the formation. And if you guys have watched Pep Guardiola, my chance on a lot of videos, a big crowd behind the scenes, because he knew right from the beginning. Say, Man U for Bono, Man City, I'm prepared for that. Her lineup now first, Kaik Dikomo started Senegal, obviously, but then started Dalon and Anasa. And no ball, Shaw. No ball, Maguire. Yes. Very important. Only Lisandro Martinez. Then Casemiro, Kobe Menu. Now, Obia will name coach and so even kuta license D Kurenim say. Manchester United. It is always better to play Casemiro and Kobe Menu than Casemiro Ugarte. And the coach will perform. But you look at this and you say, the whole of Amorim tenure. One started Kobe Menu one match that. But then Saturday in the game Kobe Menu started. He's not just Aquada or Martin from the academy, but in the profile no. When we are a developing player, and he definitely he needs a coach at Natane, not dropping all the time. Say Mani Mobi, and he did show he delivered. ne playmates after the game. One shall go, but check about somebody because I love it when people respect incrophobia effort leading to team's victory. Ebasana, yeah, there might be scorers, but and you don't quite a bit take credit. Again, coaching when it changes. And you see, in coaching, sometimes your tactics and you need to be intelligent. And the way he communicates, me so about parking so no. Our born in some man say I top do every single time. Man you be match a new coach. Well, it is the third in this season. Yendru baby. But then Obaye na no born in some fans and cheer something up. You give the fan the players that required energy.
Okay.
Me what? The fans from you be so my bamboo. Now when I saw Sadio Mane, Alex Ferguson, I felt hey there will be pressure. But then it ended in smiles. Yes. Because of them. In fact, Man City bomb match. Man City say Man U can win the ball or more form. Alan by you crowd Manchester derby had and then in a game Man U are winning 2. But as I said, let me repeat. 2-0 true reflection of the game that at least it should have been 3. Yes. No say Man U Man City above ball. Yet yes is here chile Obi ohebo ni bibia be catch us say nanka SM Manchester United winning 7-0 because yes disallowed goals in there say 3 first half on 2 and aside marginal offside look at the gaba offside and the quality of goals one na Diallo de na here 2 de na Bruno ejina soro ho the quality of the goals 3 second half de no again in the same game Maguire in your close range here they ball man in the second half Diallo Echo Kelly ball ebopo ampie unim say Dogu the third goal na here this Dogu go no do omoje the second goal no omoje yes he had another chance abo na say mbuemo ball na Dogu tia na mbuemo jai Dogu boy and na Donnarumma save here these were like opening chances for United. Man City there were 0. Haaland cried 9 cabo. So it was a game that Manchester United came, showed everybody and shocked the world honestly. So Kofi, Tampa, they deserve the win. Their kind of consistency, it is very good. Carrick by on the first game, Manchester United, and it was such a nice fixture for him. And I'm saying playing Bruno as a 10. Every coach awoye good kakra bi anim say Obo Bruno Tenna he is the best creator in the whole of the Premier League. Okay. And he obe create chances amata we pass no to ma ayi buamu say mama wa che there mo she emu be da say pass we so you put Bruno as 10 enye 8 yo nyesa mate ndi Kofi yeah against Man City a game Olusi crack common function no Man City name where but already here esa board this very ball no are building here look at Casemiro's reaction and as a coach the marker say sometimes intelligence play important role Casemiro it tells you say the guys love the coach and it is very important so their can say with this a be consistent
yo mate me da say ODSC and no Aye Hussein Adams no